You know, we're only the second episode into this season of The Bachelor, and boy, did we go from 0 to 60 in no time at all. The dates moved pretty fast. We already have one woman who's kind of cracking under the pressure, and yes, we have our first fight. Leslie from 106.3 The Groove recaps it all for us. I think that's a good way of explaining this episode.
Oh my gosh, there were tears, there were laughter, there were fights, there was snubs.
We're gonna get to the good snub. I love the good snub.
That was a fun snub.
But let's start with the first one-on-one.
First one-on-one went to Becca. Now, she's the publicist. If you remember when she first came on, she got Ari to go down on one knee.
Yes.
Already.
Like a proposal.
Yes, it was really cute. So I thought it was really sweet. They went on a motorcycle ride. He puts the jacket on. He zips it up for her. They look so cute. They go to this very beautiful mansion. And basically, he's there to spoil her. And first person comes out, Rachel Zoe, who, if you don't know who she is, she's the stylist to the stars.
Yes.
She has her own design label now.
Shows.
I mean, she's, yeah, if you know anything about style, you know who she is. And so Becca was freaking out about it. And Ari basically said, let's try on some clothes. Pick out some stuff, so she did basically a fashion show for him. And he's like, what's your favorite? And she said, all of them. He goes, you can have them all. I was like, oh, Ari, after my own heart.
I was going to say, because he gives her not just the clothes.
The shoes! Louis Vuitton shoes.
This was your dream date.
Look at those blinged out shoes. I don't know if I could walk in those.
Now, if anyone knows Leslie, follows her on social media or listens to her on The Groove, she loves sparkly shoes.
When I saw that, I was like, oh, I'm so jealous right now. And he said she's really down to earth, and that's why he wanted to do it for her, which I thought was cool. And she came home with all of the packages. They went out to dinner. They really have a sweet connection. She went up to the top for me. And I will tell you, I have a gut feeling. She has been in and out of a relationship for 7 years. She told him all about that. And she's very close with her family. I have a feeling the ex that comes at the end, it's her ex. Because it's been an on and off relationship for 7 years. She didn't go into it a lot, but I don't know. Something's telling me it's her guy that's going to try to come back. So I think she goes far.
I don't feel the chemistry as much as you do, but I love that we have opposing views.
Yes.
Then we go right into another one-on-one.
Yes, which surprised everyone. It's a one-on-one with Crystal, who is the fitness girl. She's very positive. Yeah, San Diego. And his date card said, home is where the heart is. And he takes her right down the road to us, to Scottsdale, Arizona. And
shows like where he grew up, shows her baby pictures.
The videos, the home videos of him are hilarious.
But she also gets to meet
his family.
Yeah.
Like, he takes her to his parents' house.
On date one.
First date, you're meeting the parents and the brother and stuff. I mean, I guess she handled it really well. And he said that his mom really seemed to like her and stuff. But I don't know. I mean,
well, and at dinner, she opens up about her family.
She is not very close with her family. Her parents divorced when she was young, and it sounds like pretty much neither parent really wanted to have kids. So she pretty much was on her own, helping raise her brother, who then she reveals about 1.5 years ago found out he was living on the streets.
And we saw that at the beginning. That was kind of her background, and that she serves lunches and things to other homeless to kind of feel connected.
Yeah, so she's positive.
I think they had a little bit of chemistry between them.
Yes.
And then we have the big group date.
Yes, 15 women go to a demolition derby track. And man, that's competitiveness comes out. Except for the meltdown of Annalise, because I guess this is a thing. She had a bumper car trauma when she was a kid. And I'm like, what's a bumper car trauma? She got stuck in the middle and everyone was hitting her and she could hear the music. Da, 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 da.
Can I say that I know I'm probably going straight to somewhere really warm for this, but I could not feel bad for her. The tears got her a little bit of extra time with Ari, though. But it didn't help her because who ends up winning?
Cian.
Yes.
Yes, she ends up being the winner. We find out a little bit more about her, too. She went to Yale and has studied abroad and stuff. But so she ends up getting that. So we get to the cocktail party.
Yep.
And then the drama begins.
First
of all, Chelsea, again, grabs him immediately. Of course, the other girls are all turned off by this. But she wanted to finally say, look, I'm a single mom. Are you okay with that? Which she had to know he was. If she knew anything about him, Emily had a daughter. So
he didn't have a problem with that.
No. But Bibiana seemed to have some issues with just trying to get time with him. The thing I was laughing about with her is she's all upset because she's not getting time. Go see him.
Right.
Go interrupt people.
But this is what I said about cracking under the pressure, because she ends up locking herself like into a room.
She melts down.
Yeah.
And goes into the room and shuts down.
So who ends up getting the rose from the group date?
Cian gets it.
the winner, and they had
yes.
a good conversation. But right out of the cocktail hour for the group date, we go into cocktail hour that goes into the rose ceremony.
Right, and now there's a few women that have not gotten a date.
Yeah.
So of course they want to spend time with him. And you would think the women that have the roses already, they're safe. They don't need to. Well, Crystal doesn't feel that way.
No.
Right away, pretty much, goes and interrupts him with one of the girls, which just sets everybody off, especially Bibiana, because then Crystal does it a second time with Bibiana talking to him. This is her first time to really sit down. Oh, that did not go off well with her.
Ding, ding, first fight.
Drama.
Yeah, first fight. And what I thought was interesting when they started fighting is Bibiana made kind of a reference to the way she talks.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people have kind of mentioned that she kind of has like a baby voice.
Yes, a high-pitched baby voice. And basically, when you learn to talk to me, not in a fake voice, is basically what she said. And said, you're disrespecting the other women. You've dug your own hole. Don't be surprised if we all interrupt you now with your time with Ari.
I'm curious, did you feel like Crystal maybe interrupting twice and grabbing him twice was maybe a little bit of too much for Ari? I'm just curious.
He doesn't seem to think so at this point. But I didn't see them kiss that much.
No, but we go to the rose ceremony, and who leaves us?
We have Valerie that leaves, Lauren G, I believe.
Yes.
And then Jenny, who totally snubs Ari. I mean, usually you go give him a hug.
Yes.
She walks right past him, and he said, excuse me, goes and stops her, and she has the hands on the waist, like, mm-mm.
Yeah.
And he's just like, look, I'm really sorry. And she's just like, well, I'm not sad about leaving you. I'm sad about leaving my friends.
The girls! Oh, it was so awesome.
But I have to say, you know what really happens, because she walks out and she goes, well, that's a first.
That she's never been
broken up with before. And I'm like, there it is. That's why you're so. And a bitter party for one.
Oh, bitter. One, Jenny, we're calling you.
The hands on the hips was awesome.
The I don't want to give you a hug thing, amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get to, I'm going to tell everybody how they can get on board with this fantasy league. I still need to go and register. Now I've got a better feel for what I can do.
You still have, I think, another week or two for the final four and who you think the final person will be.
All right, guys, don't miss the next episode of The Bachelor on KGUN 9 next Monday. Then tune into The Blend on Tuesday for the recap, and sign up for this Bachelor Fantasy League to compete with other Bachelor fans. Visit 106rethegroove.com for info on that and to sign up.